kiddies, welcome to the world of fantasy. I hope you are all doing well. Am I right? Okay, let's come to the point. Suppose you see a puppy on the street lying cold in the winter, what will you do? Immediately you go to the puppy, take it, give some warm milk and give a cloth. Is it or not? Likewise, suppose your neighbor is lying sick, what will you do? You go to his house, take him to the doctor, give some medicines and help him. Isn't it or not? In the same way, suppose your poor friend is in need of money and he has no money to buy some books, what will you do? You give him some money, help him to buy the books. Am I right or wrong? But we are all human beings, we love our fellow beings and help them, isn't it or not? But in the story, a prince, the statue of the happy prince and a small bird helps the poor people and the needy and the sick. Shall we see the story now?
Once upon a time, there was a statue of the prince of the country on a big pillar in a big city. He was covered with thin golden leaves. Two bright costly stones, the sapphires for his eyes, and a large precious ruby glowed on his golden sword. The statue was very beautiful. The people of the town praised the statue. They said that it was like an angel. The children of the town also loved the statue very much. The statue on this big pillar was watching around him. It was watching everything that was happening in the city. It was a winter season. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone to Egypt some 6 weeks before. The little swallow saw the statue on the tall column. It said, "I'll stay here this night. It's a fine position. I can get fresh air and see everything. I have a golden bedroom and I can sleep comfortably." So saying, the little bird prepared to sleep at the feet of the statue. Suddenly, a large drop of water fell on its face. When the bird looked up, it found the eyes of the statue filled with the tears. So it came to the shoulder of the statue and found the statue was crying. The swallow asked the statue, "Why are you crying?" The statue said, "When I was alive, I was so happy. I was called the Happy Prince. I never saw any sorrow in my life. After my death, my statue was kept here. Now I see all the miseries and the sorrows of my people in my city, so I weep." The swallow loved the kind heart of the prince. The swallow did not know what to say, so it was silently looking at the face of the statue. The statue of the happy prince asked the swallow, "Oh, little swallow, please stay here one night." The swallow asked why. The prince said, "Far away in a small street, a poor lady is living. In the corner of the room, her little son is lying sick. She has no money to give him some fruits. Little swallow, take the ruby from my sword and give it to her. My feet are fastened to this column, so I can't move. So please take this ruby, fly over this river and give this ruby to this poor woman so that she can buy some medicine and fruits to this sick boy." First the bird refused, then it said, "Only one night I stay here and do what you say." The statue of the happy prince was very happy. The swallow removed the ruby from the sword of the prince, flew over the city and reached the house. It entered the room and placed the ruby on the table beside the woman who was sleeping. It flew gently round the bed, fanned the boy's forehead with its wings. "How cool I feel," murmured the boy. "I must be getting better," said the boy in his sleep. After placing the ruby on the table, the bird came out of the room silently and reached the statue. Now the swallow came back to the happy prince and told him what had happened. The bird said, I feel warm even though it's very cold. The statue of the happy prince said, "You have done a good action, that's why you feel happy and warm." The next day, the bird said to the prince that it wanted to go to Egypt. But the statue of the prince asked the bird to stay one more night. The bird asked why. The happy prince said that a young man had no money to buy paint and finish his picture. I want to help him. I have no ruby, so please take the sapphire from one of my eyes and give it to him. The swallow cried and said, "Oh, prince, I can't do that." But the statue ordered the swallow to do it. So the swallow started to remove the stone from the eyes of the prince. The swallow plucked out one of the costly stones from the eyes of the statue and flew away to the young man. It dropped it on the bed. As his head buried in his hand, he couldn't see that. But when he opened his eyes, he found the costliest stone on his bed. He decided to sell it and get money to buy the paint and complete the picture to raise money. The next day, when the bird said to the prince that it wanted to go to Egypt, the prince asked the swallow to stay one more night. But the bird said, "Oh, my dear prince, it's very cold here. I can't stay here. It's very impossible. But Egypt is warm. Moreover, my friends are waiting for me, so I must go." But the happy prince said to the bird, "Oh, my little bird, see, there's a poor girl near the gutter. She dropped all her matchsticks in the gutter. She has nothing to sell. Her father will beat her. So pluck out my another sapphire and give it to her." The little bird said, "I'll stay with you one more night, my dear prince, but I can't definitely pluck your eye." But the statue of the happy prince commanded the swallow to do so. So the swallow plucked the another sapphire from the eye of the statue and flew to the poor girl. Now the statue lost all the two sapphires in its eyes. The swallow flew down to the girl and slipped the stone beside her. On seeing this lovely, costly blue stone, she said, "What a lovely stone!" Taking this stone, she ran home happily. She thought of giving this stone to her father so that he could sell and get some money. Now this girl was relieved from her problems.
The statue of the happy prince lost all his precious stones. The ruby on the sword, the sapphires in the eyes, all were given to the poor and needy. Even then, it wanted to help the poor people. The swallow, the little bird, on seeing the helping tendency of the happy prince, wanted to stay with the happy prince and help the happy prince to help the poor people. It went round the city, found the poor and needy, informed the happy prince to help the poor people. The happy prince also helped the poor and needy through the bird.
Then the swallow came back to the happy prince and sat in his hands. It said to the prince, "Oh, my dear prince, you are blind now, so I'll stay with you always, but I won't go to Egypt." But the happy prince told the swallow to go to Egypt, but the bird didn't go. So the happy prince asked the bird to go around the city and tell him what he saw there. So as the prince instructed, the bird also went round the city and informed what it had seen in the city. The swallow flew over the city and found two poor boys hungry. It informed the prince. The prince said, "I have no stones to give it to the poor now, so please remove the golden leaves from my body." The little swallow unwillingly removed a golden leaf from the statue of the happy prince and gave it to the two poor boys. The boys sold the leaf, got some money, and bought food. The happy prince asked the swallow to go to Egypt and join its friends, but it didn't go. It flew round the city in the chill winter, found the poor and needy, and informed the prince. The statue also gave all his golden leaves from his body and helped the poor through this swallow. The swallow loved the prince, and the prince also loved the swallow very much. But the poor bird became weaker and weaker day by day. One day, the bird became very weak. It understood that it was going to die. It had no strength at all. Gathering its little strength, it reached the shoulders of the prince and said to him, "Oh, my dear prince, goodbye. Shall I kiss you on your hand?" By this time, the prince almost gave all his precious stones and golden leaves. He thought that the swallow was going to Egypt. He said to the bird, "Kiss me on my lips because I love you so much." The bird kissed on his lips and fell down dead at his feet. At the same time, the heart of the statue cracked and broken. Both of them had nothing to give to the world now. The unpleasant statue and the dead swallow were removed from the spot and they were thrown away with the garbage. The broken statue and the dead swallow were removed from the spot and they were thrown away. But the soul of the happy prince and the soul of the little swallow got united and lived together even after death. In the heaven, God called one of the angels and ordered her to bring the most precious things from the earth. The angel came down to the earth in search of the most precious things to give it to God. The angel found the broken heart of the happy prince and the dead swallow on the earth. The angel thought that they were the most precious things on the earth, so she carried them to the God. In the heaven, the swallow was changed into a beautiful angel and it was placed in the paradise to sing forever. The God welcomed the happy prince very fondly and asked him to be happy forever in his paradise. He asked the little swallow to sing forever happily in his garden as an angel. The two beautiful hearts found place in the paradise, the place of God.
The heart of the happy prince and the heart of the swallow were taken by the angels to the place of God, the paradise. The happy prince was singing happily in the court of God. The swallow was as an angel singing very happily in the garden of God. These two souls were blessed by God. So likewise, if we help others, we will be blessed by God. Okay children, will you follow this? So next time I'll meet you with some other story. Till then, it's bye from Vijay Edison. Thank you.